Welcome to Poets from the Neighborhood. I am VeerajaR.
And I'm David M. Harris. We hope you'll enjoy the poems we'll be reading today, poems written by your friends and neighbors. Or, in this particular case, a poem written by me, from my collection, The Review Mirror. Hineni, for Stanley Weinberger. Here I stand, the cantor sobs. One word touches me, the rest moving air, throbbing over sense, beyond my head. It falls and rises. He passes through the people gathered for this one day. His audience is not there. Today he speaks only to God. At this moment, he stands alone before the flame. His voice betrays his years, but faith has perfect pitch, no tremolo. When he stands before God for his people, for us, no matter what we believe, he believes for us. After this prayer, I will leave my small cup of atheistic faith warm for now, filled by the voice with aspiration, filled by the voice almost to belief. He leads us beyond ourselves, tempting us to atonement and righteousness, sings to God for us, and prays for the small miracle of faith.
Beauty in Life by Brittanie Maccarone. It is relative in the eye of the beholder, and what's inside that counts. It is a sunset in an oil painting beside a black and white portrait of a royal family in a world-renowned gallery, or a purple giraffe in puffy glitter paint next to a blurry Polaroid of a laughing couple on an old refrigerator. It is in the hurried scroll of a new idea at midnight, or the clean, clear font of a newly published page. It is the sparkle of diamonds paired with the shimmer of a ball gown, or the sparkle of fish scales peeking above the shimmering lakefront. It is the view from the corner office it took 10 years to reach. It is the view from the dream house it will take 10 years to pay off. It is tears of sorrow and laugh lines, city lights and country stars, warm sunshine and cold snowfall. What isn't it?
Another poem of my own, Ecce, Homo. Schlepping their expectations across the unpromising land like one of his father's roof beams, this fish in the desert leads his company, his words remembered and revered, never a chance to sit around and shoot the breeze. No one to confide his human fears. If he looks at Mary, all the girls seem to be called Mary, or talks to her alone, the men glower and sulk. Sometimes he wishes he were an older god, who has a better claim to wine than he. Old Bacchus and Silenus get to lift a jar. All he gets to raise is Lazarus. Just once he'd like to be a normal guy. But even if he tells a dirty joke, he knows they'll never write that down.
Zoo by Susie, Margaret, Ross. So-called natural habitats are all the rage now. But is the rage outside their confines or within?
And one more poem of my own, Hinda and the Leonids. Deep into sleep time, I kept my promise, wrapped her in blankets and woke her into the cool night. I stood waiting for our irises to bloom, and the sky revealed itself. I turned my almost too heavy bundle to the east and pointed, but in the time it takes to turn, meteors vanish. Look, point, turn, never fast enough to see the brilliant flash on the sky. When she had missed, Enough for one night she had me carry her inside, too sleepy for disappointment, to the warmth of her room and guardian bears. Another year, another swarm, with me or with some boy, a candent slash across the belly of the dark.
Bullets, a poem written by me and from my book Joy of Being. Bullets filled with simply love could also pierce ironclad hearts, but would shed no precious life, only forever sustained hurt. Bullets of love sheathed in hope could also to targets swoop, but lift crushed spirit so high, only happiness limit to sky. Bullets of love and hope in full could also heal the wounds so old, but rage and despair to deplete only require a weapon of peace. Thank you for watching Poets from the Neighborhood. We hope you'll join us again soon.